The man never expected that his ability to store items in a personal pocket dimension was just the most basic use of it. He hadn't realized that by teleporting into the storage space itself, he could evade monster attacks at the last second, disappearing right before being hit, then returning at the perfect moment to strike from an unexpected angle. More importantly, this let him gather materials from high-level maps, dozens of levels above him. When monsters approached, he'd hide in his storage. Once they left, he'd return quietly. Repeating this, the high-level materials scattered around became like his own backyard garden, free for the taking. But that wasn't Jack's original plan. At first, he only wanted to see what monsters above level 100 looked like, and maybe grab some rare items. With his sharp reflexes, he wasn't afraid of high-level monsters one-on-one. But while he was prepared for a single enemy, he overlooked a key detail the NPC had mentioned. The crystal cluster scorpions didn't fight alone. They lived in groups. If you saw one, there were countless all nearby. Facing so many high-level monsters at once, Jack stood no chance. He was quickly overwhelmed and killed. To make matters worse, when he respawned, Amira was waiting for him. After realizing he'd gone to get himself killed far above his level, she scolded him harshly. The more Jack thought about it, the angrier he got. He refused to give up empty-handed. Amira couldn't talk him out of it. Soon, Jack returned to the scorpion territory. But unlike his bold approach last time, he moved carefully now, making no sound. Just before dying earlier, he'd spotted something unusual. It looked like a rare item. This time, he planned to sneak in and grab it without alerting the scorpions. But a single noise in the silence was like a bomb going off. After a moment of pure panic, Jack found himself surrounded again. This time, though, he was prepared. He dodged the first wave of attacks, and as another assault began, he activated 3 buffs at once, boosting his speed and strength dramatically. While avoiding danger, he aimed for the rare item, determined to at least grab one piece before dying. Then it was over. Jack was sent back to the respawn point again. Seeing his expression, Amira knew exactly what had happened. She was about to scold him once more when Jack suddenly held up an item. As he'd hoped, he'd managed to grab one before dying. He still didn't know what he did, but he could look it up later on the guide's site. He planned to rest for a while, but the earlier events kept replaying in his mind. Honestly, the crystal scorpions weren't smart. They just charged headfirst, and their attacks often hurt each other. He'd even seen them accidentally not wearing